First tonight, a Conyers family is devastated after someone shot and killed their loved one at a Conyers duplex. Police say there's now an intense manhunt for the suspect, Amir Johnson. Good evening, I'm Russ Spencer.
I'm Courtney Bryant. Officers have released a picture of Johnson. They believe he is armed and dangerous. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor joins us live from Conyers with the latest. Angelique?
Well, good evening to you both. This is ground zero for that search for murder suspect Amir Johnson. I have talked with the victim's family tonight. They are just devastated, and they say they are trying to organize a balloon release for Caleb tonight. There is an intense manhunt for murder suspect Amir Johnson. Police say the 21-year-old frequents the Rockdale County area. The deadly shooting happened inside the Forest Villa duplex community Tuesday night around 8:30. Fox 5 spoke with a person that was in the home where 22-year-old Caleb King and others were playing dominoes on Forest Villa Drive. The witness describes it as a chilled night, a gathering of friends, when all of a sudden, he says, the suspect, according to police, Amir Johnson, burst into the home and appeared to target Caleb King. We talked with another neighbor who described King as a mannerable guy.
He was always respectable being around me, always laughing, just a cheerful person. And when I found out who it was like just heartbreaking. I just took a liking to him. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, just respectable.
The witness tells me 7 of the bullets struck Caleb and he died instantly. Police are trying to find suspect Johnson and have posted a $5,000 reward in the case.
It's just an emotional day.
And police are hopeful that that $5,000 reward will get people talking and help lead them to this murder suspect. Live in Conyers, Angelique Proctor, Fox 5 News.
Angelique, thanks. Police want to find out who shot and killed a teen in northwest Atlanta. Atlanta police say the teenager showed up to a fire station on Donald Lee Hollowell Parkway overnight. We're told he was shot on Furno Drive. Sadly, when officers arrived, the teen was unresponsive and ended up dying in the car. Police searched a couple of northwest Atlanta homes early this morning in connection to the teenager's murder. A second suspect has been arrested 10 months after a shooting outside a Cobb County grocery store. Deputies have charged Christian Price with aggravated assault. The shooting happened at Ingles Grocery Store on Rockbridge Road in Stone Mountain in April. 2 bystanders were hurt. Prince joins Yunsi Mitchell, who was arrested shortly after the shooting.
Gwinnett County police have arrested a 36-year-old man for trying to meet up with a 14-year-old. Officers say Jonathan Dismang tried to entice the teenager to meet up with him online, or at least that's what he thought he was doing. Instead, police say he was communicating with officers. Investigators say Dismang sent explicit pictures of himself and traveled from McDonough to Norcross to meet the girl. Dismang is charged with use of computer service to solicit a child to commit illegal acts, criminal attempt to commit a felony, and obscene internet contact with the child. The GBI has arrested a Cobb County officer for sexually assaulting a child under 16. That's the charge. Investigators started looking into a claim of child abuse back in September, and as a result, authorities arrested Officer Whitman Benjamin. The Cobb County Police Department confirms Benjamin has been placed on administrative leave pending the outcome of the legal process. And also in Cobb County, another officer has been arrested following an investigation by the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office. And deputies charged Officer Tyler Bertolini with 2 counts of cruelty to children. He turned himself in yesterday. The Cobb County Police Department has put Bertolini on administrative leave.
New at 6, a former jailer for the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office has pleaded guilty to having a sexual relationship with an inmate. District Attorney Sherry Boston announced Joanne Marks pleaded guilty to sexual contact by employee or agent, items prohibited by possession by inmates, and 2 counts of violation of oath by public officer. An investigation began into Marks in April of 2024. Deputy Marks admitted to giving a cell phone to the inmate and to having sexual intercourse with the inmate. The sheriff's office arrested and fired Deputy Marks the same day.
Folks that are hired to work in our prisons and our jails have a strong responsibility and take an oath to make sure they're not violating any laws of the state. And in this case, in participating in a sexual relationship, is a felony, right? And is prohibited because this is not a relationship that can be consensual in a confinement situation.
Marks was sentenced to 12 years with 2 years in confinement and 500 hours of community service.
A person is seriously injured after being hit by a vehicle in Cobb County. Officers responded to Beach Haven Trail and Cumberland Parkway. They say the person was crossing the street and hit by a Nissan Rogue. Medics took the victim to the hospital. The driver was not injured. Police have not said whether any charges will be filed. In Gwinnett County, police have a man in custody accused of having drugs while on the side of the road in a disabled vehicle. Take a look.
What's going on, boss man?
Man, my car, I don't know what's wrong with it.
Yeah.
I need a push, bro.
Well, Officer Richard was patrolling when he noticed a vehicle creating a traffic hazard. He spoke with the driver, Michael Stafford, who reportedly said the car wasn't working. The officer smelled marijuana, and that's when Stafford ran. Officer Richard caught up with him. Investigators say Stafford had 10 active warrants in Gwinnett County, along with additional warrants from Hancock and Cobb counties, Johns Creek, and also Atlanta.